All right. Looks like we're on the air. Good evening, everybody. And, and those who are watching me again, and like I said, I'm going to take me a small break, and then I'm going to come back on live. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a great evening this evening. I hope your day was prosperous on your career adventure, and I pray that you are having a wonderful day. The sun is shining, and I'm just so excited. The air is a lot cooler than it was in most days. So it's that time of year. It's fall, and we're approaching November really fast. Okay. But anyway, guys, my name is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold, aka Beast Mode, Airborne. And as you can see right behind me, my Air Force hat and my Army hat, of course, that represents my experience and also the trends, things I have done in the past. Did close to 22 years of military service, altogether. Good years, 18 and a half. Those who understand good years and not so good years, still years to me. Still have the records to prove that I was there for each year. It just didn't finish the way I wanted to. But yeah, we get some. That's another challenge for another conversation. So I wrote another book. Just received my book today, my copy today, and it's called Breaking Barriers, Overcoming Limiting Belief in Your Business Journey. Some of you guys are already in business, or some of your business haven't bloomed or prospered because of your lack of beliefs or lack of faith. A lot of you have given up on your dreams. A lot of you have not reached your potential because of lack of belief. Many of you say, I can't do it. It's too hard. It's just not worth it. And many of you are just close to your diamond. You're digging in a mine, for example. You're digging in a mine and you're this close to your breakthrough. You're hit that artery, and you give up and walk away. That's a lot of you. That's many of you. Many of you have placed barriers on yourself. Many of you have, for example, have just stopped on your potential the moment before you even got started. Many of you have died with, like as Steve Harvey has said, your gift died with you. You leave your gift behind. Many of you have extraordinary gifts that's just waiting for people to see it, and you give up. Right there, you gave up. Or you never pursue it. And so when you die, these gifts are just sitting there right next to your grave because you never opened the box and you never pulled whatever God has for you out. So, I want to talk a little bit about overcoming limiting belief. Limiting belief is just like a disease. Limiting beliefs say you can't. You know you can't. Limiting belief slows you down. Limiting belief takes you away from your potential. Limiting belief slows you down. It gets in your way. It distracts you. Okay? So when you're on the business journey, whatever you're on, don't allow the limiting belief to get in your way. In this book I have included, it's in color of course, I have added some great details from my experience. Of course, many of you know my credentials, my education. Many of you know my military career. And it's not, my career journey or business journey was not the cookie cutter ideal journey that you would expect. The people you were told growing up to, graduate from high school and get a job, okay, get a good job, or go to college and get a great career. Now, I did all that, but it didn't come out the way I was thinking it would come. And I'm trying to find the words for it, but I didn't believe it. It didn't happen the way I thought it would happen. Let's put it this way. I have faced some struggles. I have faced some brick walls in my life. I have faced some opposition. I've faced some challenges. And in my time, jobs wasn't that plentiful in my area. Okay? And I didn't have the courage to venture outside of my comfort zone. And comfort zone is one of those limiting beliefs. I wasn't willing to leave out of my comfort zone, which is my hometown, to pursue a career outside where my background would be in demand. So that slows me down. So I'm here to tell you guys, you have a career in mind and there's no job that matches your skills, then you go somewhere where your skills is a match. Okay? Don't let anything slow you down. So I wanted to talk about my book and why I wrote the book and why I wrote this book. It's nice to see the hammer. And the hammer, and there's my hand. And the reason I decided that God led me to design that, and that's my actual hand, because I worked very hard with this hand. You're taking a hammer and you're beating a stone. And that stone represent your desire to build a business. Here's your foundation. And you're going to chisel away that stone to build your empire. And right behind it is the building that I want to build. Okay, that's my business. I'm building a legacy. I'm building generational wealth. I may not see all my generational wealth, but I wanted to see it to the point where my children and grandchildren will achieve. Those who can handle it will receive it and take it to the next level. Okay, that's my dream, and that's my hopes and dreams for generational wealth. So, why write the book? And I'll read it to you. This is why I wrote the book. Breaking barriers, overcoming limiting beliefs in your business journey to empower entrepreneurs and business professionals to recognize and overcome the mental obstacle that hinders their success. And here are some key reasons why I wrote this book. It's all mindset, guys. Number one, and this is what I wanted to do for you in writing this book. I want to empower through mindset transformation. I believe that many individuals are held back, and I'm using it, and please bind me when I say I believe, because it says Dr. Arnold, so we're reaching that third person. I don't want to speak in the third person, so I'm speaking as that because I know who I am. Is I believe that many individuals are held back by self-imposed limitations and negative belief about their capabilities. By addressing these limiting beliefs, I aim to help readers unlock their full potential and achieve greater success in their business endeavors. Guys, you are the one holding yourself back. You are holding yourself from your full potential. You're limiting you because as a man thinks, so is he. That's what the Bible says. We're limiting ourselves, and I have limited myself for a long time, and allowed negative belief to get in my way. I really have. There's a lot of things I would have wish I could have done differently. I could have finished college earlier. I would have made lieutenant colonel or major. The potential out there was there, but I allowed negative beliefs or limiting beliefs to get in my way, and it's limiting a lot of people from reaching their full potential. And that's one thing. The first thing I wanted to do is empower you that you can achieve your goals, that you can reach those plateaus, and all you have to do is not impose negative thinking or limitations in your thought process to get in your way. Number two, personal experience and insight. Now let's talk about that. Drawing from my own personal experience and as an entrepreneur and business owner, I'm sharing with you practical strategies and insight that have helped me overcome challenges and achieve my goals. I have definitely achieved my goals. I was retired 10 years ago, okay? Financially retired. Um, my personal journey served as a testament to the power of positive mindset and resilience. So I want to share what I have experienced in the business world. I wanted to share with you my struggles to get where I am today. Now, does that mean this is the end of the story? Of course not, because I'm just yet to get started. All right. So I want to share this to my experience to help you some things that you can avoid mentally that will not, so it won't hold you back. Number 3, practical guidance and tools. This book provides actionable steps and tools for readers to identify and dismantle their limiting beliefs. Don't tell me you can't do. It's like the commercial goes, don't tell me what you can't do, tell me what you can do. And that's for real. You want to think in your mind, okay, I face this limitation, I face this obstacle, how can I solve this problem? I can fix this, I can do this, I can do all. We say this in the Bible, we read the Bibles and we don't even believe what we're reading. It's amazing me that people said, we listen to the pastor or the preacher, the presenter, we're more than a conqueror. Well, how come we say we're more than a conqueror on Sunday, and then by Monday, we're more than a failure? We're more than a loser. Not by saying it by words, but by our actions. We say, and I get on my wife about this all the time, you say, I can do all things through Christ which strengthen me. Well, you say I could do all things, that's exactly what it means. Okay, whether it be allegoric or symbolic, it means you can do all things. Do all things within your realm, of abilities. You can do it. So it's a mindset thing. You have 12 apostles or 12 disciples of Jesus Christ traveling all over Jerusalem, over Israel, sharing the gospel of faith. Okay? About the kingdom of God. Apostle Paul took it to the next level. But yet they have no means of transportation, no cars. They walk whatever they walk. Put on shoes and they walk. And they just kept walking. They never thought about, well, man, that's just too far. I don't need to walk all the way to Jerusalem. That's too far. I'm not going to walk from Galilee. Why? Because they knew they can do it. They face struggle, they face persecution, they face hardship, they face hunger, they face thirst, they face cold, they face hot. But it didn't stop them for their mission. Even the Messiah didn't stop. Jesus the Christ, the Son of God, who on earth, in the physical, felt all these things, including pain. He asked God in one breath, would you take this cup from me, right? But in that same breath, he said, your will shall be done. So that means, even though he had a little touch of, take this suffering, which is the cup means suffering in the Hebrew, in the same breath, he said, let your will be done. And he kept going. So the practical guidance, I already talked about empowerment through mindset transformation, personal experience and insight, which is my personal experience and insight, and practical guidance and tools, which you're going to have also. And also, number 4 is to encourage you, or to provide encouragement and inspiration. I wanted to inspire you. The whole purpose, of this whole thing I'm doing, with all this writing I'm doing, I'm wanting to make an impact while I'm still on earth. I want to inspire the young at heart generations, okay, to desire to do more than what they see all around them, okay? All because you see people living in homes and driving nice cars, have nice money in the bank. investing in capital, venture capital, doesn't mean you can't do the same thing. Their approach to their limitation, it's going to be a lot different than your approach. However, they never allowed that thing to get in their way. Okay? And if you notice whatever I shared today in the last few weeks on Facebook, and you may not see it on my profile, maybe once in a blue moon, but if you go to any of my pages, my group pages or private group pages, especially Millionaire Mindsets, you're going to see all that. If you go to Luxury Living, you're going to see all that. If you go to Travel Like a Boss, you're going to see all that. And there may be a few things on some of the classified pages I create to help you develop and cultivate a whole different way of thinking. That's my whole purpose, to help you, because I have no one to help me. I have some great mentors, don't get me wrong. I have some great mentors who were beautiful in their own area, entrepreneurs, been in business for years. Some were mentors working for other people. I had, like, Harrison Supermarket, Mr. Harrison, I think it's Mr. Harrison. He had a family business that had been around for years until he retired out. Employed hundreds of thousands of people. Provide a service in the Petersburg community right on Washington Street. Those kind of people, and then the Bufords were inspirations to me. Let me take that back. The Bufords were the one who gave me my first full-time job at age 12. Also, let's not talk about the Jones store, groceries store, and laundromat in my community. Andrew's store. Pop, who was right across the street from Peabody Junior High School. And he was definitely a funny guy, a great inspiration to us all. There was a lot of innovators that was all around us, and they never allowed limited thinking or limiting belief to get in their way. So why should you? We have the greatest, we live in the greatest country in the world. We live in a country where opportunities abound. We live in areas where we can create, develop, and implement. And it's all up to you. You have to be the creator, the developer, and the implementer. You have to be the one that will stand up and say, I can do this. Even when faced with opposition, I have faced a great deal of oppositions in my lifetime. But that never stopped me. Even my physical body couldn't stop me, because I still have this. So, it's all about having that, I'm going to go get it. The whole time I was in the Army, my commander didn't want to hear nothing. He'd say, make it happen. That's it. Make it happen. So, encourage and inspiration. I aim to inspire you as the reader by sharing stories of individuals who have successfully broken through their mental barriers and achieved remarkable success. These stories serve as motivation for readers to pursue or persevere. You want to persevere, okay, and believe in their own potential. Do you believe in your own potential? Do you believe in yourself? Many of you don't. And the only way you can get to opportunity to move forward, you have to believe in yourself, even when nobody else believes in you. If your spouse doesn't believe in you, you have to love yourself enough to believe in you. Okay? There's nobody else going to believe in you but you. Okay? Believe in what you're doing. Believe that what your business opportunity that you are building is going to work. I think my wife is home. There's one of those indicators. But you definitely want to believe in yourself, guys. Believe in yourself. And I'm here to write this book to encourage you to believe in yourself. Number 5, contribution to the business community. By writing this book, I seek to contribute, like I said, to a broader business community by fostering a culture of empowerment, continuous improvement, I hope to create a ripple effect where empowering individuals go on to inspire and uplift others in their professional journey. That's my hope. Number 6, understanding limiting beliefs. Many of you don't understand what limiting beliefs are, or what is this thing that's keeping you mentally from moving forward in pursuit of your business dreams, or dreams in general, or your innovation. A lot of them, you guys are sitting in a stalemate, trying to figure out what are you doing wrong, trying to figure out what is something that you're not doing that's not allowing you to move forward to success. You may have a project on the job that you've been working on for a while, and you just can't get that mental focus to get it done. Well, in this book, we're going to help you through that process. Number 6, understanding. And so you want to understand limiting belief, for one. And you want to understand it is deeply ingrained inside of you. It's ingrained in your thoughts and your perception that constrains your ability and potential and or worthlessness. Your worth is also part of this equation, because if you feel that you're not worth a certain amount, then guess what? Your lifestyle is going to reflect that. To me, I have a high level of worth for myself. I believe I am worth a lot. So my time is worth a lot. So if someone asks for me for my assistance, they got to also understand my time, my net worth, and my self-worth. So you have to look at yourself, and figure out, I'm worth more than this. I'm worth more than what my peers say I'm worth. I'm worth more than the person who I'm working next to. That means you build value to yourself. So you got to believe in yourself that your worth. Okay? Because a lot of innovators believe they're worth more. And until you change your mindset and saying, well, that's a nice car right there, but I can't afford to get it. I don't deserve it. Then you're not going to get it. But the person who's next to you is saying, I deserve that car, or I deserve this business, I deserve this opportunity, I deserve this wealth trend, or this generational wealth, I'm going to go out there and get it. And I'm going to keep on plugging in until I achieve my goals. Like one millionaire said, one of the hardest things to do was you may earn your first $1 million. And then once you earned your first $1 million, he said, well, I got my first $1 million. I'm going to strive to get my next $5 million. And then he said, well, if I can get $5 million, then I'm going to pursue $10 million. And then he went on to $50 million. So it was a whole mindset trend. But he said, if you can get up to $1 million, the rest is what? Simple. Okay? Because you have a different way of thinking. You need to join my group and watch those important videos. That's going to inspire you, and it's going to change the way you think. So definitely want to inspire you guys so you can have success in breaking through those mental barriers that's inside of you and achieve remarkable success. And these stories want to help you. Also, number 5, contribution to business community. By writing this book, I believe I can contribute to the broader business community by fostering a culture of empowerment and continuous improvement. Don't you want to improve your community? Do you want to inspire others to have a desire to improve the people around them, to improve their lives and change lives? I want to make impacts, guys. You know, you hear stories of politicians. I'm not really going too much politics, but it's very much part of it, because I hear a lot of promises, but I see no results. And there's some who made promises and kept, and I also seen those results. So you have to choose. But you got to change the way you think first, because it is your responsibility to change you. You have to change you. Okay? You got to get rid of those mental barriers that's slowing you down from reaching your potential. Yes, we all get frustrated and we all get, a mental block from some time to time, but it's always good to take a 5-minute time out, drink a cup of coffee, relax a little bit, meditate, and get back on the grind. Okay? I didn't say watch TV. You notice I didn't say that? I didn't say, watch a football game, because that's nothing but blockers that gets in your way of your full potential. They are distraction. Even soap operas, they're all distraction. They're all practically designed to keep you from reaching your potential. Number 6, understanding limited belief, which I already explained to you. You're setting your self-worthiness, your self-worth. You want to stem from the past experience, society, condition, our own interpretation of events. Overcoming these beliefs involve identifying them. You have to identify these limiting beliefs that's already around you, that's inside of you as well. Okay? You want to challenge their vitality. You want to replace them with empowering thought. You want to change negative thoughts to positive thought. This is all psychology. You want to change your negative perception of things. Oh, this is impossible. I'll never reach my goals. I'm going to give up. You got to think, this is an opportunity, and I'm going to reach this goal, and I'm going to be successful. Let me share this story with you. In all my education, I was looking at graduating with a bachelor's degree as the impossible dream. I keep saying to myself, I'm not smart enough. Or I flunked a class. Or I'll never be able to make it past this degree program because the classes are too hard. I'm working a full-time job. The demand of the military is on my back. ROTC is hard. I could have easily given up, guys. Or stayed giving up. I took a break for like 4 years. And I said, I got to get back into this. And it was because a professor who I respected told me I can do this. Come back and let's finish this race. I not only got back, but I not only finished the race, I made the dean's list twice. And that's encouraging to me because I have someone at my corner, along with my wife, because we both graduated together, who empowered me to fight the good fight. Okay? Remember Apostle Paul talks about a good fight? That's a mindset. He fought the good fight. He finished the race. That means he never gave up. And even despite his challenges and the opposition, he kept going. And that's the kind of mindset you have to have, brothers and sisters. You have to have that mindset to remove those limitations of belief from your mind. Okay? Mindset. Number 7, mindset development for entrepreneurs. You want to developing an entrepreneurial mindset involves cultivating traits such as curiosity, resilience, decisiveness. I like that word. Entrepreneurs should set what? Clear goals. If you ever hear this from me, and you know that I will always say, what are your goals? What is your short-term goals? What is your long-term goals? I say this to young people all the time. Very few people can articulate that for me. So, you want to set clear goals, embrace failures. Let me stop right there. Let's talk about that. People looking at when a business falls, or you start a business and it doesn't prosper or it shuts down, whatever the reason it causes it to shut down or fail, just like these corporations, they fail too. People look at them as failures. Oh man, I know why I want to do this because it's hard. My business is going to fail. I look at a failure or a struggle as an opportunity of learning, because you're going to learn from those areas that didn't do so well. You will learn. I have learned a lot over the years. Remember, I started off, remember I told you, I started off cutting grass as a landscape business. Then I evolved to TV and radio repair, to fan repairs and so forth. Done that for a little bit, you know. And then I went into screen printing. Done that for a little while. It didn't produce at a level that I was looking for, to where I can hire people and sit and multiply locations. It didn't happen that way, but it was a learning experience. I know I know now when I look at opportunities, I know now from my learning experience what to do and what not to do. Okay, especially when dealing with people, especially when dealing with contracts. I have made some mistakes. I have learned from them. I have learned from some shortfalls too. So, consider it a learning opportunity. All right, and also continuously seek personal growth. You want to seek personal growth in everything you do. That's why I'm a firm believer in education. I'm a firm believer in professional development. Now, does it require you to have a degree to be successful? Oh, no. I just watched a video of a man who made over $50 million who does not have a degree, more or less a high school diploma. But he's smart. He's wise. He's articulative. And he values his time. It doesn't always require you to... As a matter of fact, he's in technology. He's in artificial intelligence. I went to school for artificial intelligence. So it doesn't matter. You get around with the right people, guy, whether you have a degree or not, you be around the right people, you can achieve anything. I have heard entrepreneurs say, be around smart people. Be around people who are going to talk about business, who are going to talk about professional development, who are going to give you some meat and potatoes and bone, stuff that you can work with. What you don't want to do is be around people who want to talk about nothing that has nothing to do with financial literacy, who don't want to talk about opportunities, who don't want to talk about professional development. All they want to talk about is laugh and joke about what? Stuff that has nothing to do to help you move to your potential or help you become financially free. And I know social media don't like that word, but I like that word, and I'm going to continue to say it, financially free. Even if you have billions of dollars in debt, you have billions of dollars in wealth, you have billions of dollars in assets, it's still freedom. You have freedom, and you work it where it benefits you and your generations and beyond. Look at the Rockefeller family. Rockefeller started a business, and he took off, and yet, years later, that family is worth billions. Not far, they were worth billions before he died. And to this day, his great-great-grandchild, still a billionaire because of the family, what? Assets. They have a trust. They have real estate. They have their own properties. They got income that comes in every day. You got people born earning $50 million a month and never worked for it. Why? Because of what their family has done. It's not about this thing about, well, you're born, you have to work, you got to work. Of course, we all have to work, but it's not about generational wealth. Some people want generational poverty, and I just call them, the elephant in the room like it is. So you got to change the way you think, guys. You got to be resilience. You got to be decisive. You got to make decisions. You got to be decisive. You got to be a go-getter. You want to be decisive, guys, in all the things you do, okay? You want to have curiosity, because I wanted to say, hey, that's interesting. Artificial intelligence, I want to learn more about it. You learn more about it. Okay, I'm going to start implementing and utilizing the technology, which I have, to a great extent. And as I learn more through curiosity, I'm able to achieve more. Now, does it make a change in my lifestyle yet? Maybe not. Maybe not at all. But down the road, it will. Why? Because you have to have, what word did I use? Perseverance and consistency. Number 8, wealth building strategies for families. Building generational wealth involves a strategic financial decision such as investing in low-cost index fund, real estate, you can hear that a lot from me, starting family business. It is essential to educate family members on financial literacy and involve them in wealth building activities. When I first opened Arnold's Enterprise or Arnold Creation, I always teach my daughter, whenever I have my daughter with me, I always set her down and have her involved in the learning of being an entrepreneur. In other words, I have her, when customers comes in, she greet the customer. I coach her on operating the register, okay, and doing the money transactions. This is when she was 12, mind you, because I want her to have an understanding of business, okay. I try to teach her. I teach her computer operations, what she needs to do for success. Whatever the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office. I'm quite sure she didn't understand it then, but had she pursued it, I'm quite sure she'll do very well. But you have to train your children early, guys. One thing I know is from working at Triangle Dodge and understanding the Linhart family, they believe in training their kids and learn all the levels of operations within the car business, right? Every position that they have, you have to learn it. Auto mechanics, floor sweepers, accounting, business, marketing, advertisement, the whole 9 yards. Sales managers, sales. You have to have an understanding of each department, every part of the operation. And then when you become the one in charge, you have a thorough understanding where you can lead your staff and your employees to do the job because you have a thorough understanding. So a lot of entrepreneurs train their children to take over, or they build their own. Okay, so that's the key to right there to generational wealth. You want to teach them to get them involved with strategic financial decisions such as investment in low-cost index. Teach them investments. Real estate, teach them about real estate. Okay, real estate's not going anywhere, even in World War III. Starting family business, be a part of it. Okay. Number 9, biblical principles of wealth creation. Let's talk about that. Biblical principles of wealth creation. Now, there is some biblical principles to this whole thing. Wealth creation is seen as a holy calling in the Bible, rooted in God's creation of the world, abundant with resources. Did you think? Now, think about that. It's abundant with resources. It got lithium, iron, copper, gold with a value, steel. It has silver. It has platinum. It has titanium, which is very valuable. It has what's that thing called? Nuclear material. Well, okay, I'm not even worried about that. But it has a lot of wealth in it. Wood. It has so much. This planet has so much wealth and abundance. It is unbelievable. Biblical principle emphasize stewardship, generosity, creating value for what? The common good. Right? Because God is teaching us to be responsible. That's the whole meaning of stewardship. Okay? Generosity, to be thankful, and to have compassion with other people, with others. That's what it teaches us. That's what the Bible teaches us. It is a beautiful platform to success. The Bible is the ultimate business platform, in my opinion. And as a theologian, I believe that wholeheartedly. But you got to stay consistent, which means also you got to stay faithful. Be faithful with a few things, and I'll make you rulers over what? Many things. So you have to have that mindset of being faithful. And of course, this book going to cover that piece of scripture, which I just shared a little bit about in Matthew, about being faithful, about the talents. You're going to find that in this book. Yes, there are scriptures in this book. This is a Christian book written by a Christian author. Number 11, Number 10, asset management for aspiring millionaires. Let's talk about assets. Effective asset management involves diversifying investments, understanding risk tolerance, and leveraging tools like ETFs, real estates to grow wealth. It is crucial to have a long-term strategy and regularly review and adjust your portfolio. You want to have investments, IRAs, and you can get with your financial advisor, because I am not a financial advisor by a long shot. And you want to get with them in detail about investments. There's some couple of investments that I have tried out in my life that didn't pan out. There's a couple of other ones that did okay. But all in all, you got to understand risk. Okay? Risk of doing business, risk of doing investment, different risk of your portfolio retirement. Some of you are enjoying the results of those risks right now through your retirement. So you want to take a look at that. Okay? If you're aspiring to become a millionaire, especially real estate market. It's very volatile. Sometimes it's volatile and sometimes it's very stable. But you want to look at that and say, okay, how can I profit out of this? Okay? It's more than just buying a home or a single level home or a single home and selling it to make a profit. You also want to look at real estate on the commercial level, like commercial properties or commercial properties that have a number of doors that tenants live in, and each one's contributing to your success. Okay? So you want to keep that in mind. Number 11, entrepreneurship for stay-at-home parents. Now, I'm going to read verbatim here. Stay-at-home parents can explore various business opportunities that offer flexibility, such as online tutoring, handmade craft, or social media management. These virtuous ventures allow parents to balance family responsibilities while pursuing entrepreneurial goals. Now, there's a lot of opportunities out there, guys. I mean, some work-at-home opportunities, there's tons of them. But you got to choose what works for you. And you have to work it in such a way it does not interfere with raising your family life, like raising your child. You may be a mother, a stay-at-home mom that take care of 5 kids. I have friends who are stay-at-home mothers who are phenomenal mothers who've done a phenomenal job in raising their children, and they all go to college, or they're all doing great works in their career path. But I'm here to tell you, these stay-at-home moms want to do something to earn some extra money while their husband go to work every day and have something where they can benefit from. Okay, so a lot of them will have. I know a lot of moms who are YouTubers by profession and doing very well. Some have cooking shows on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook and doing very well. Now, is it hard work? Of course it is. It takes a lot of perseverance, dedication, hard work, and learning. Like having this light right here. I had to learn. I had to get a studio light or a YouTube light, or they have different names for it, so I can do a video segment while on my phone. Right on my phone. While I'm on my phone. And speaking of phone, I just realized I don't have my battery plugged, my phone plugged up. Well, I still got a little bit of energy left. But I'm just want to plant that seed to you. So, I mean, there's opportunities for moms or fathers who stay at home, parents who are looking for an opportunity, all right, who wants more, okay? So there's opportunities available all over the globe. There's people looking for opportunities who are stay-at-home parents, mom or dad, who are looking for opportunities, looking for you. So, like I said, if you like to do online tutoring, that's an example. You can do online tutoring, handmade crafts, social media management. Now, social media management is like like myself being a YouTuber, a Facebook live streamer or a TikToker, those can pay dividends. In one of my accounts, I have over 6,900 followers. Another one, I have over 1,000 followers. And one time before Facebook shut me down, in YouTube, I have over 1 million followers. I was on my way. And on YouTube, my old account had over 68,000 followers. So the potential is there. All you have to do is have a creative mind that has that's innovative, that's a go-getter, that is not going to allow limiting mindsets to get in the way. Okay, you definitely don't want a limiting belief to take hold of you. Okay, you don't want that. So number 12, tax strategies for small business owners. And again, I would say definitely get with your tax advisor for details. But here's the thing, the benefits of it. Small business owners can reduce their tax burden by taking advantage of deductions, contributing to retirement plans, strategically management, income and expenses. It's also beneficial to consult with a tax advisor to optimize tax planning. Business owners don't pay very little in taxes. And whatever your money that you save in taxes, many of them move that money to a Roth IRA or some type of investment platform so they can benefit even more down the road. Okay? So while you're saving money on taxes, you take that money and excuse me, and put it in, get with your tax advisor and get with your financial advisor to help you cultivate a platform where you can get the most bang for your buck in reference to investments. Okay? Tax savings, let it go to investment. Real estate investment for wealth generation. Let's talk about that. Real estate is a powerful tool. We all know that. To building generational wealth. Strategies include invest in rental properties. All right? REIT. And leveraging home equity. Real estate offers diversification and potential for long-term appreciation. I have watched a lot of millionaires talk, and they all have other business. Some have multiple businesses that's running automatically, but every last one of them own commercial property. Every last one of them are real estates. Many of them making mint, as I like to say, mint each and every week or every month off of the profits that's being paid to them or their corporation to real estate. So, and they'll tell you, real estate is the way to go. Why? Because there's always somebody going to need a place to live. There's always going to be a business that needs a place to rent. There's always a government agency that needs a place to operate. That's never going to change. That's never going to change. All right? Hear me out. So you got to think about long term. Number 14, overcoming limiting beliefs in business. Again, this is why I wrote the book. And because it was me. Okay? In business, overcoming limiting beliefs involves recognizing and challenging negative thoughts. As a man thinks, so is he. Okay? Using positive affirmation and visualizing success. You got to see it, guys. That's what faith is all about. You got to see the vision. You're talking about seeing the vision. You have to see the other side that you're working towards. You have to see and visualize success. All right? You got to believe it. You got to see it. You got to really see it. Okay? Before it even can manifest itself, you have to work towards it, but you got to see your goals. You see the end game. So you got to keep working towards that end game. So that's why I say you have to visualize it. Entrepreneurs should focus on their strength, seek support from mentors and peers. Sometimes you got to go where the mentors are and sit under those mentors. You might have to go to a workshop. You may have to go to a seminar where this millionaire mentor who's going to hold you accountable, you're going to sign up for this mentorship program and get the training and mentorship that you deserve. Yes, does it cost money? Of course it does. Some people have spent up to $5,000 just to be mentored by people who are already doing it. It is true. I have been in network marketing over 22 years, guys, and I'm here to tell you, I have attended, my wife and I both, and a lot of people in my old team have attended a number of seminars. Yes, we didn't make a lot of money, but I'll tell you, we gained a lot of knowledge that can help us on other things. You can take what you learned and apply it to your profession at work, in your careers or in your jobs. That will help you so your employer can see the difference in you as opposed to the person that's working right next to you. Okay? So definitely, you want to do that. What number I'm on now? Okay, what number I'm on? The negative. Let's get away with negative thoughts. Oh, number 15. Build a legacy. Estate planning for entrepreneurs. That is a must. And I'm so glad I'm connected with people who understand estate planning. Okay? When I was a mobilization officer, one of the biggest things I have to do was ensure that every soldier go through my checklist. And my checklist includes a family care plan. Listen to what I'm saying. If you're a soldier, you understand what I mean. Family care plan includes the following. You have an advance directive. You do have a will. You do have what is called a power of attorney. So if you're in your behalf while you're not there, your spouse can still keep things running in your behalf while you're deployed in theater or in training. So you want these things in place. So let's take a little step further. You also want, as far as estate planning, as far as your smooth transition to wealth building, you want to have a trust. You want to have a trust, okay? And I can connect you with people who can help you with a trust. You want to have a succession plan. What are your wishes? Because wills can get held up in litigation if someone has taken care of you during your latter years of your life and they have poured in a lot of time, effort, and money into helping you through your process to making sure that you have a good quality of life while the other one hasn't, and that person end up receiving the benefit after your death, and you put all this time, and this person did absolutely nothing for this individual. That person has a right to go into the litigation, and I'm not an attorney. Don't take this as gospel that the Reverend Arnold gave you advice, financial and legal advice. But they can go to an attorney and contest that will, okay? And rightfully so, and held that up for years. What a trust does, which is better, it ensures your wishes are done according to your wish. If you want certain things done, or you want to, let's say you have a child, you're a multi-billionaire or millionaire or a six-figure earner, it doesn't matter. Your child had been screwing up and you died and you're going to leave X amount of dollars or estate to them. Your estate can say, you're not getting a dime until you graduate from college. You're not getting a dime until you go through this drug rehab program. You are not going to get, and you got 3 years to do it. Now, hear me out. I can give you a good example. Have any one of you watched The Ultimate Gift? If you watch The Ultimate Gift, this grandfather who loved his grandson gave him an opportunity when he died. His mother and uncles and aunts are greedies, and his mother was just out for herself. And these are all multimillionaire families, okay? But the grandfather left a will and a trust and an estate to his grandson with conditions. because he was spoiled. He had access to money, so he wanted to teach him about business. And he taught him a very important lesson. I encourage you to watch that video, okay? Watch that video. Watch that movie. The Ultimate Gift. But yes, you can set things in motions where only you, this is your command, this is what you want done, and it will be done. It sets conditions to your family members. Anybody wants your home, let's say, these are my conditions. These are my will and my conditions that supersedes the will. Okay? Above and beyond. If you want okay, I'm gonna give you an allowance of $10,000 a month to live on. I'm gonna put you in this apartment for life as part of that. And you have the business and you get $400,000 a month. Here's the conditions though. You can't sell it. It comes with conditions. And that's how wealthy people keep wealth. Okay? It's all about building a legacy. But you got to have a plan, guys, before you die. Again, key components, wills, trust, and a succession plan. And of course, I said other things, but they're just as much as important. Effective estate planning has minimized tax liability and preserved an entrepreneur legacy. And the thing you want to take in consideration, there is what is called a capital gains tax. Let's say I left my house to my daughter, and she has to sell it. She sell the house, she got to pay a capital gains tax. With the trust, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, okay? Because that trust is going to make sure everything is done under the trust. Okay, I'm not getting, and I think, I'll share more insight on that another time. Number 16, network marketing success story and lessons. You're going to hear lessons read lessons from me, from been there, done that. Network marketing can be a lucrative business. It can be. It can. It's you're building relationship. People, not all network marketing are scams. Not all employees or employer careers are scam, because there are some scam employers that have fake companies with employees working for them who are money laundering companies, and and as an investor in this company, you got people working for them, and next thing they know, their job is laid off, they shut down because of corruption. So I mean, it goes in both ways. You know, you just got to pick and choose what company you want to work for, or what opportunity you want to work for. Some people think they're being safe, but they're just as much as at risk. And I know, because 20,000 people just about to be laid off before November. Network marketing can be a lucrative business model when approached with the right mindset and strategies. There's things we want to take in consideration: the right product, the right strategy, the right mindset. If you don't have a mindset for it, it's not for you, for one. If it doesn't have the right strategy, don't mess with it. Okay? And you want to make sure it has some consistency of time. 4 years in my book now is not enough. So you want to hear some success stories, often highlighting the importance of building a strong relationship, continuous learning, and leveraging social media to expand reach. And that's exactly what I have done. Okay, when I was in network marketing, I'm continuously learning professional development, reading books, professional reading books from people who knows. Okay, you know, Robert Kiyosaki knows something. Okay, all right. Warren Buffett knows something. So why not let's read their books and listen to them? Ray Kroc knows something about McDonald's. Why not read his book? Dave Thomas knows something. Why not read his book? Okay, and read his stories and struggles. So you'll learn from their experience. Okay, continuous learning, leveraging social media to expand reach, and that's what I do. Okay, this book, I believe in my heart to heart that this is a valuable resource for you as the entrepreneur looking to overcome mental obstacles, because these limiting beliefs are going to keep you from reaching your full potential. And not just in business, but also in life in general. You know, a lot of people miss out on a lot because of limiting beliefs. And that's just the sad, in reality, that's the reality in this whole thing. So if you're interested in learning more, this book is worth reading, guys. Get your copy. Get your copy today. So I hope my introduction to the book is helpful. And let me show you one thing. Strategic tax strategies for small business owners. See, I even got a nice picture right here. Illustration. See how this book is nicely typed and put together. You definitely want to get your copy. You want to get your copy today. It's going to be an inspiration. And I believe this book can be a mark for you to take you to the next level, because this is where I believe I'm going to be. And you got to believe it. You have to believe it, guys. Where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? Up to you. So take it from a person who been there, done that, who's not stopping no matter what, who's going to keep on pressing, who's going to keep on persevering, who's going to keep on moving forward and not allow myself to just be distracted. If you don't see me hanging around with you for a while, or you see me stop going to places, if you see me stop participating in certain activities, then that will tell you that my whole focus is geared to something else, and I am determined not to allow anyone to get in my way to distract me. I don't watch football because millionaires do not watch football games. Millionaires do not watch football games. Football players do not watch football games. Why? Because that's a distraction. They're focused on they're focusing on their future. They're focusing on their future lifestyle. Nick Ron said it best, and I can't remember, but he said, I'm focusing on my future. No, it's something about your fortune. And I can't remember. But you got to play his video or his audio to understand. But he's working on his fortune. And I'm working on my fortune too. Because I still got some years ahead of me. Even though I'm about 60 years old, I'm living pretty good. I don't have to work, but I want more out of life. Okay? I shouldn't have to cut the grass. I shouldn't have to rake the yard. I'd rather pay someone to do that. I'd rather have somebody cook my meals for me, make up my beds. That's the kind of thing I want. Okay? If you don't want that, that's on you. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be working. I have time for this. I have time for this. That's what I have time for. And I may do some seminars, and I may do some speeches, or some book signing as well. But guys, people who of the know don't have time to waste. Don't waste time. Anyway, guys, this is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold. Thank you so much for chiming in. And you guys, YouTube family, TikTok, Facebook, all social media, thank you so much for watching. And I appreciate you. And guys, until next time, this is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold, a.k.a. Beast Mode, Airborne, signing off. Airborne out.